and mute yourselves out if you haven't already done so. I think you have, and thank you for doing that. We want to get just an incredible recording of this call tonight because we're so very, very blessed to have one of the top internet network marketing gurus, maestros in the industry. He is probably in the top 1% worldwide in what he does. And guys, what I love about Mike Klingler is he's brilliant, but he gives it away. And he does it with ease and joy. And that's just, I've never seen it before in all my years in this industry. I've never seen this before. So we're all very blessed to have you here tonight, Mike. And thank you for taking your precious time because I know how busy you are, but we don't take that lightly. We greatly appreciate you. So without any further ado, the floor is yours, my friend. Take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Susan. I really appreciate it. And I just want to say, anyone having the opportunity to work with Susan, work with her team, it's phenomenal. I mean, you're not going to find more support, more love, more care for you to succeed than you will right here. And Susan, it's just been so fun. I know I tell you this every time. It's so fun working with you. So guys, I'm not a great presenter, but my results are pretty phenomenal. And so I hope the message there will be, you really don't need to be extraordinary in a lot of different skills that you usually have to be to do really well here. What you are going to have to be extraordinary at, which is, again, extraordinary, is if you want to do really, accomplish something really, really big, is you do need to focus in on what you want to accomplish this year and kind of latch onto this and kind of bring whatever your game face looks like as you are, you got to bring that to this. Now, if you just want to make a little Ethereum that translates into a little money, and for me, a little is like $10,000 or $30,000, and I know that's a lot to some people. If that's a lot to you, then this seems extraordinarily easy to me, extraordinarily simple. I've been in a lot of different programs, and it's pretty hard. It's pretty tough to make 10,000, 30,000 for somebody who isn't in the game, who's not an online marketer or doing this full time. Pretty tough. But with this, it's not. But you do need to focus. You need to plug away at it, 10 minutes today, 30 minutes tomorrow, that kind of thing consistently. You got to, work with your team. You got to communicate with your team and stuff like that, but pretty basic stuff to do that kind of thing. But if you want to do really, really big stuff, I'm going to show you that that's possible. Not just possible, but probable. Now, before, again, if you bring your game face, whatever that looks like, a commitment this year, and it's because of the nature of cryptocurrency and where Ethereum's at. Now, before I go any further, some disclaimers. I'm not an advisor. I'm not advising you to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or anything like that. That choice is 100% yours. I might have some forward-looking statements because I'm obviously excited about it. As a lot of people in the world are, a lot of people that are experts, and you go turn to them if you want to get some advice. I'm also not saying that my results will be your results. I am an internet marketer. I've been doing this a very long time. And so it's very easy for me to create pretty big results. But I will say this, I've never gotten results even close to this before. I haven't even turned on our marketing funnels and my typical stuff I have to do to have success. I haven't done any of it. I just kind of shared this with a group of people that were struggling, a group of people that weren't good at marketing and weren't getting results. And I worked with them and I used what we call a team building strategy, which I'll talk about today, which you guys are getting to plug into too with your team. And it just exploded. And now we're getting ready to turn on the marketing stuff. I just got started 3 months ago. I didn't know anything about any of this 3 months ago. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to start with some slides here. We're going to jump around. I just want to show you some results people got. So here's someone who shared they got 7 ETH since they started. Now, all these people started after I did. So this is like within the last 3 months or sooner. So 7 ETH for this person, which translates into over $9,476. And a lot of people, experts, this is a forward-looking statement, anything can happen, but a lot of experts are saying ETH is going to go way up. So you want to collect a lot of it. So this is a pretty big deal for people, especially this fast. And speaking of ETH, you know, you might have seen this, you might not have. You've probably heard of Bitcoin. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin. And a lot of experts believe it's going to overtake Bitcoin because it has a real use. And without getting too technical, Ethereum allows developers to program, to create programming over the blockchain, so decentralized. And I didn't really understand what any of that meant, but it is revolutionary. And the reason why it's starting to go up again, and if you look at this chart, you'll see, you know, it peaked in 2018 based on speculation, right? And a lot of people were saying, oh, that's the end of it, when it went back down. And now it peaked again, $1,400 right now. The reason why is because Ethereum 2.0 came out, a new technology that's going to speed up transactions, drop the cost that it takes to do a transaction, and speed it up by thousands of times. It's already been released, and the smart people out there that make this stuff happen are implementing it, and they think it's going to take a year, maybe a little less. So that's why ETH is skyrocketing, because back in 2018, it was speculation. Now they see it working. And the smart contract that we're using to generate all this ETH, the smart contract you guys get to plug into to generate all this ETH, that wasn't possible until recently. But transaction fees are still kind of on the high side. It's still a little slow. If you engage with a smart contract, you know, if you want to pay very low gas prices, you have to wait a few hours for it to go through. But here's the thing, guys. If you collect ETH now, before Ethereum 2.0 comes out that makes this just take off, again, forward-looking statement, but a lot of people believe ETH is going up to 100,000. It's pretty crazy what you can accomplish. Now look down here. Earlier this year, or last year, within the last year, it was under $200. Now it's over 1,400. I think you can just kind of start to see, like, even if you don't know a lot about markets and stuff, you just look at this and go, it looks like just a little blip on a screen of something that just might be going to the moon. $1,400 right now. Could correct. If it comes back down to 1,000 or 800, don't be surprised. That's part of the process. But if it goes up to 3,000, don't be surprised either. A lot of experts think this is just going to the moon, because just about everything that can be programmed, it's expected that Ethereum will be involved. So you can just kind of think about what that might mean. So when Ethereum 2.0 is fully implemented, transactions will be thousands of times faster. The cost of transactions will be thousands of times less. And that's when it's expected to absolutely skyrocket, because then all the things that can be programmed will be reprogrammed over the Ethereum network. This is a smart contract, one of the more advanced ones, one of the most advanced versions of what Ethereum can do that's out there. Here's the results that it's getting for people that just plug into this opportunity. So here's an actual Telegram message. You start getting dings from Telegram as you get paid in Ethereum. And I'll talk more about the smart contract in a minute, but I want you to see the results people are getting. So you see, like at 3:18 in the afternoon, they get 0.09 ETH notification. At 7:54 p.m., they get 0.1 ETH notification. It shows you the dollar amount that translates into, but we like to think of ETH. We want to collect ETH before it goes to the moon. You want to collect ETH before it goes to the moon. Here's somebody who shared 8.115 ETH in total that they've received, which translates into almost $11,000, just getting started. Here's someone sharing 84.465 ETH so far with this program, which is about 122 grand right now. But if it goes to 100,000, that's in the millions. 12.655 ETH, another one 74.665 ETH they've made. That's 106 grand right now. But again, even if this only goes to 10,000, we're talking about 10 times that amount. That would be worth $1 million. Guys, it's almost, to wrap your head around this, let me just pause for a minute, because when I talk about these numbers, especially with people that really struggle to make enough money to make ends meet, you know, it's easy for it just to elude your imagination. So I'd like to just take a step back and just encourage you to think about all the opportunities that you kind of knew were going to do well, and you let them just kind of pass by. I think of like Netflix. I would be watching Netflix, back in 2012, and I'd nudge the person sitting next to me going, we should buy some Netflix stock. Did I buy it? No. Did I pretty much know that I should have? Yeah. Why didn't I? I can't tell you. And I bet a lot of you kind of saw things in the past, right? And you were like, that Tesla, Elon Musk guy, these guys on the news that are saying he's going to fail, I think he's actually going to make it. We should get some of that Tesla stock. Almost all of us have experienced that. This is like that times 1,000. A lot of you are old enough to have remembered when the internet was really slow. You had to use dial-up, and you couldn't watch video over the internet, and the sites looked really crappy because the bandwidth was so bad. Everything, the technology was so bad. That's where we're at with Ethereum right now. It's actually getting a little above. That's where we were about a year ago. Now it's like in this transition where it's moving to broadband. And that's why it's starting to go up and is expected to continue to go up. Okay, here's somebody, here, guys, so here's an opportunity to plug into something like that and to completely change your life and your children's life. I mean, that's what we're looking at here. When you see this person share, they got 44 ETH, that's life-changing for them. And again, those snapshots were from the site. You actually get notified as this is happening. So here's someone else was just sharing, 452, they got notified. Now this one, I'll talk about this later when I'm going over the compensation plan. This one rolled upline. So it notifies you, it says, this is platform 2. I'll show you that later. This says position 2 was bought. It tells you who bought it. It says congrats. And it rolled upline. They didn't actually get payment, but it notified them that a payment was passed upline. You want to see that too, because that means as your team's growing, some payments are getting passed to you. Here, if 4:53, 1 minute later, they get another notification. And we show you how to set up this notification on Telegram, and it goes ding, 0.1 ETH. 4:54, a minute later, ding. This one is rolling upline. You want to see those too, because some are going to be rolling up to you. And this one, ding, 0.2 ETH, 2 minutes later, 1 minute later. This is happening for people all the time. And sometimes they're really big. So you see this one at 12:32 is 0.025 ETH. Not a lot of ETH, although as it goes up, that could end up being quite a bit. But 6.4 ETH 2 minutes later. Some of these payments can be really, really big. I'll talk about how and why a little bit, how all this works. So here's an account showing 154.95 ETH. Remember, everyone I'm showing here has been in for less than 3 months. Pretty crazy. And this amount is now much more in dollar because it's gone up since then. So I'm going to actually show you something. So I was starting to show you some results, right, that people are getting, just to kind of get your attention and show you what's going on. I just want to show you, I got these results shared with me today by making a post in one of our team groups 11 hours ago. Look, I don't know if you can see this. This is 11 hours ago. I posted this. I said, I'm putting together slides for our next prospecting Zoom to help you grow your teams. And I asked them to share some snapshots 11 hours ago. I didn't send out an email. I just shared it in this group. And in 11, so obviously most of the people in our team haven't even seen this post yet. And look at all of these people that shared. That's where I drew those slides from. Look at all these people who shared all the results they're getting. It's insane, guys. I can't even begin to share with you how crazy this is. I've been in the business of, here, 31 more comments. I've been in the business of, online marketing, internet marketing, network marketing for years. I've never seen so many people who weren't marketers, who weren't network marketers, who never had success before, have success like this. I attribute it to a couple of things. Cryptocurrency is all the buzz for obvious reasons. Second, the Ethereum smart contract and what I'm going to be talking about today. Look, someone just posted right now. Just right as I was scrolling down, and another one. It's crazy. I can't put into words how unique and unusual this is, and the type of people that are succeeding with it. These aren't seasoned veterans. These are regular people that latched on to an amazing team, and we do have an amazing team. And you guys are joining a phenomenal team with Susan and the other leaders in your group, and that matters. That matters a lot. To have that support, to duplicate success. But, we've heard that before so many times, just do what your upline's doing. You're going to be successful. Just follow what I do. The reality is there wasn't enough buzz, enough excitement, enough of a hungry audience with any other program I've ever seen to create this kind of result. This is extraordinary. So with that said, let me log into one of my family accounts. And now I'm just building for family. I've made so much ETH. I'm just building for family. Who would like to do that? Who would like to make so much ETH for yourself? You don't need to anymore. You're building for family. So I'm going to log into just one of the family accounts. And obviously I'm an internet marketer. My results will not be your results, but nor do they need to be for you to do life-changing stuff here. So this is just one of the family accounts. I have 6 family accounts. This one's generated 345 ETH, which right now is valued at $463,000 in 3 months. This account was started 3 months ago. And there's just one of actually six family accounts. There's actually 6 total family accounts. Combined between all the family accounts that I'm helping, over 800 Ethereum has been generated in 3 months. Now, I'm a good marketer, and I have a lot of influence because I've helped my teams, just like Susan. Everybody, when you help people, it's easy to it's easy to have influence when you serve people. But I've never seen anything like this. And it's because of the buzz around crypto and the power of this program, the Ethereum smart contract. So I'm going to go over how the compensation structure works. And then I'm going to talk about the value that we're building into this. I'm going to talk about the team building strategy. So you're not alone. Like the team, literally, and there's no guarantees. Got to be careful because we can't guarantee that you can sign up and make money doing nothing. That would be considered an investment. So while that can happen, that's not what we're promising. We're saying join a winning team and contribute to that winning team. Now, if you're not a good salesperson, you're not a good marketer, you want to learn those things. And in the meantime, you contribute by helping onboard people. Maybe somebody places a sale underneath you, and then you learn how to help them get plugged into the community. You talk to the person who referred you here and find out, how they expect you to contribute, but understand we work as a team. So you might bring special gifts and skills to that team, have that conversation, but don't just expect to sign up and then we never see you again. You're going to get rich and someone else does all the work for you. You want to contribute somehow, but that's a beautiful thing that you can come in and contribute where your strengths are. So with all that said, let's break down how this compensation structure works, and we'll talk more about that beautiful team building strategy that's helped so many people do so well. Let's explain how this compensation structure works. So this is called X3. This one right here, I'm going to talk about X3. This one's called X4, and this one's called X Gold. And these are 3 different compensation plans that are paying you at the same time with the program in different ways. X3 pays you right away. It costs 0.025 ETH to access level 1 of the smart contract in X3. This is level 1. It says number 1 right here. We're looking at X3. I'll talk about X3 first, then I'm going to talk about X4, and then I'm going to talk about X Gold, but they're all happening. They're all paying you. So if you want to get paid in X3, when you register, you'll automatically be at level 1 in X3. And it costs 0.025 ETH for X3. It costs 0.025 ETH for X4. When you register, it signs you up into both. So that's 0.05 ETH. It's under $100 to get started, guys, including gas. Gas is the transaction fee. They call it gas in Ethereum. But we'll just look at X3 really quick. So 0.025 for level 1 in X3. And then you're able to get paid as others purchase level 1 of the smart contract in X3. And the first payment, that's this circle right here, 100% of that goes to you, 100%. And I really look at this like this smart contract allows any individual basically to own their own MLM company with their own software. It's pretty crazy. And you can provide your own value in addition to this if you wanted to. Like, we're going to take this so many places. Right now I'm creating really high level marketing training products that you'll actually be able to offer to those who come in at these levels. You could offer anything you wanted to. It's absolutely incredible. There's no in between. There's no MLM company taking a bunch of the money in order to pay their employees and everything else. 100% of that commissions goes straight to you. So that 0.025 ETH, 100% of it goes to you with that first payment. Second payment, 100% of it goes to you in the X3. That's why we call this like a cash injection. This is paid to you immediately. And, you know, talk to your team. Your team may be helping you get these sales. Your team may be helping you get these sales. Talk to them, you know, about commitments and what they expect from you and what you can expect from them. But it's pretty phenomenal, that team building strategy. Now that third payment circle, that rolls up line because they're helping you. So that rolls up line. And you want to see that because as your team's growing, as sales are taking place underneath you, you know, your team's third payment rolls up to you. And you should be doing what you can to help them. Again, talk to the person who referred you here about, you know, how you can contribute to the team and how they'll be contributing to you. So first payment, 100% goes to you. Second payment, 100% goes to you. Third payment cycles or goes up, and then it recycles. And it just starts all over and does this over and over and over again. So let me go a little bit further. So level 2, as long as if you purchased level 2, which is 0.05 ETH, then you have access to get paid when sales are made in the smart contract for level 2. And in this case, first payment, 100% goes to you. That's 0.05 now. So that's more. Second payment, second sale, 100% commissions goes to you. That 0.05 goes to you. Third one, same thing. That rolls up line for leveraged income. And then it recycles, keeps doing it. Let's look at a bigger one. These all basically work like this. You can see the price in ETH to participate. And here's what's really cool. Let's say someone doesn't have a lot of money. They got to start at level 3. So they would register, which automatically registers you for 1. They would purchase level 2 and they purchase level 3. And then you get started. And again, talk to your team, the person who referred you here, talk to your team about what your expectations, what your contribution to the team is for generating these sales or for helping onboard, and find out what they're going to be delivering to you. So, you know, they may help you get that sale if they're employing this team building strategy, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and you still get 100% of those commissions. Now, what I say to my team is, and you can talk to your upline about this, I think it's important to have agreements and clarity. If someone's gonna be giving you so much, I always make sure I ask ahead of time for a commitment from them. So I say, if you're gonna be a part of this team building strategy, if I give you a sale, first of all, here's how you're contributing to that. I want them to help onboard, to welcome them in, et cetera, et cetera. They're part of that sales process, even if they aren't good at the marketing and sale process themselves. If I give them a sale though, for my own marketing and efforts, they're going to take that Ethereum that I just gave them and they're going to use it to upgrade to the next level. So that's a commitment I ask of my team. Talk to the person who referred you here if they have the same kind of commitment. And I want them to do it fast because I want things to move forward. That's why we're getting the results that we are. People aren't sitting around, loafing around, watching a bunch of Netflix shows. They hear a little ding on their Telegram. Oh, cool. And then they're back to like mediocrity. Like we're changing lives here. And so if I'm going to put forth the energy and the effort to create a sale for somebody and they just got 100% commissions, in this case, let's say 0.1 ETH deposited in their account and they got a ding in the Telegram, I want to hear some excitement. You know what I mean? If I don't, I ain't doing it again. I want to hear some excitement. I want them taking that ETH and upgrading to the next level. Why? Because I want to help people get up here to the big paying ETH levels. This is why the team's doing so well. Because if you get up to these levels, now they're starting to make, when a sale's made, now they're making 12.8 ETH, which right now is over $15,000 in one ding, one Telegram notification. So I tell people, start from where you got to start. If you got to start at level 1, you start at level 1. If you can start a little bit faster, you start at level 3. If you can go really fast, you start at level 6. I call it the slow lane, the middle lane, the fast lane. And we call it that because if someone can come in at level 6, that means I can place a 6 underneath them. Now they can immediately go to 7. Now they're in the big ETH already. And once someone gets to position 10 in the X3, I'll talk about the X4 and X Gold in a minute. Once they get to position 10, I tell them, now you can take all that ETH, all the money that's coming in, you can take it. But I want to get them to the big ETH because I don't like to play small. Now talk to the person who referred you here. They might have a different kind of strategy, but that's what I do. Okay, so X4, very similar, but delayed gratification. So remember with X3, it pays 100% right away, first payment, 100% second payment. So it's fast. X4, little bit delayed gratification, still faster than your average network marketing compensation plan, because those you have to build like this huge organization before you see any significant money. With the traditional network marketing or MLM comp plan, which is different from this, the advantage there is once you do have a large organization, you're making a little off of a huge number of people in that sales organization, and it adds up. Here, very different. It's still pretty immediate, even in the X4. But still some element, little bit of delayed gratification in order to get more leveraged income. And here's how that works. Now, again, you've got to purchase that smart contract level if you're going to get paid on that level. So if you got very little funds, you might be starting in the slow lane at level 1 or 2. If you got a little bit more, you can start with, you might join in the middle lane at positions 3, 4, or 5. And if you can do it, you'll start in the fast lane at position 6. And again, we call it that because then you're starting much closer to the higher paying ETH levels. But wherever you're starting from, again, your team's working with you to help you get to position 10 or even higher if you want to go higher, but position 10 at least. And then at that point, you can decide, do you want to start taking some of that ETH? Do you want to go to higher, make the big money? But 12.8 ETH ain't bad, per sale. So that's where we try to get people. And we work together to help you do it. So X4, delayed gratification, because that first payment is right here. If you can see my cursor, that first circle, that's your front level. You don't get paid anything there. That's what I mean by delayed gratification. That rolls upline. So that's rewarding your upline for helping you. And this payment over here also rolls upline. So your first level rolls upline. 100% commissions goes upline. Now that's good for you because if someone's on your second level, and with this team building strategy, we are building deep. And so when someone's on your second level, that 100% commissions rolls to you, pass them to you. So it's good. It creates this teamwork and it creates leveraged income. And here's why. So yeah, you didn't get that first payment on this circle here, but when they get their first levels right here, that's your second level, right? If you look at this, this was your first level that rolled up line, but here's your second level payment. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 second level payments, right? So this is where that delayed gratification leads to leveraged income, more payments. Because you'll notice in the X3, for example, you got paid right away, but you only have the opportunity for 2 out of the 3 payments because the third one rolled up. Here, we call it leveraged because now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 payments. And you're going to get paid 3 out of the 4 because the last one rolls up too. So again, first level rolls up, second level, you get paid 100% commissions, 100% commissions on the second payment circle, 100% commissions on the third payment circle, again, on the second level. Then that last payment circle rolls up. So again, the rolling up is creating the team spirit. The rolling up is what allows your upline to want to work with you and help you get sales and help you get it going. It creates a cool culture where people are helping each other. And the X4 is cool because even though it's not as immediate as the X3 that paid you, boom, 100% commissions on the first payment, boom, 100% commissions on the second payment, there is that delayed gratification because that first payment rolls up, you get paid on the second level, and that allows for 1, 2, 3 payments. Of course, and the fourth one on the second level rolls up, but you got 3 payments instead of just 2 as you did in the X3. So X3 and X4, we lead with these because combined, they are paying a lot up front with a very small group. You know what I mean? In fact, with X3, your very first person, even if your upline helped you make the sale, you're getting 100% commissions. But what you want to do, guys, is you want to take that ETH that if your upline's making the sales for, if they're even if you're like making some of the sales and they're making, at least half of the sales, you still should be taking all that ETH and marching up to the big levels. If you want life-changing results and you want them fast, like the results I've been showing you, that's the strategy. And you can do it very, very quickly if you focus on that. And then your team duplicates that. It's crazy how much ETH people are making who are following that strategy. Now let's look at the X Gold. And by the way, we did a really comprehensive compensation plan video if you want to study it, but don't get lost in it because I didn't really even hardly understand it. And I came in and was making, hundreds of ETH. So this is all I basically knew. Now, X Gold is more delayed gratification and the opportunity to make even more leveraged income. So first level up here, rolls up line. And just like X3 and X4, you need to purchase that level of the smart contract to get paid on that level of the smart contract. And again, I have really high level marketing training products that I'll soon be letting you give to people who purchase these different levels. We're going to be adding more and more value into this because it's just absolutely incredible what we're seeing. So we'll keep building more value into this. Again, X Gold, first 2 levels, roll up line. Second level, you get paid 20% on those, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those payments. And then third level, you get paid 30% commission on those, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those payments. And then down below, you got lots of payment circles, right? And you're getting paid 50% commissions on those. So you'll remember, here's the difference between X Gold and the other ones. Remember, X4 and X3 were paying 100% commissions, right? So that's the fast, I call it a cash injection, although it's in Ethereum, which is even more exciting because they pay right away. Again, X3, 100% commissions on your first payment, 100% commissions on your second payment, third payment rolls up, and it just keeps doing it, keeps cycling over and over again. X4 is still 100% commissions, but only on your second level, right? First level rolled up line, second level 100% commission. So still a big fast hit. X Gold, a little bit more delayed gratification because it's 20% commissions on the first level, not 100%, 30% commissions on the second or on the third level, and then 50% commissions on the fourth level. But notice it's paying on 1, 2, 3 levels, whereas X4 was just paying on the second level. So there's opportunity for less payments. And X3 was paying just on the first level. So there's opportunity for less payments yet. And so there's always a payoff with compensation plans. If you're getting more money up front faster, like in the X3, you don't have as much leveraged income. And then the X4 is paying just on the second level, but it was paying 100% commissions on that second level in the X4. It's still paying pretty fast, a little bit of leveraged income, more payments, and you see X4, all these payment circles. So they split up, it's not 100% commissions anymore, they split up between 20% on the second level, 30% on the third level, 50% on the fourth level. By splitting it up that way, it allows for a lot more payment circles, a little bit more delayed gratification. You need a little bit larger team to start seeing all this money coming in. But with the team building strategy and working with your upline and getting their help and building this and people duplicating that, this adds up to a lot of money. In fact, if you break up the X Gold, if you break it down, it actually turns out to be, once all these payment circles fill up, you've made over 10 times what it cost to purchase that level. And so that, when all these payment circles fill in, which you're not doing by yourself at all, your downline team's doing it, your upline team's helping you do it, that would turn 0.05 ETH when all these payment circles fill in to 0.5 ETH. You look at level 2, 0.1 ETH when all these payment circles are filled in, 0.1 ETH turns into 1 ETH. Level 3, if you purchase level 3, 0.2 ETH when all these payment circles are filled in, which again, you're part of a team doing that. You're the sales organization, your upline sales organization, your downline sales organization, and you are contributing to that sales organization, but there's a lot of people contributing to filling in these payment circles. 0.2 ETH turns into 2 ETH. Let's go look at a big one. Let's look at level 8. 2.1 ETH turns into 21 ETH. 20 in Ethereum right now is around $1,400. So you're looking at what, 30,000 or so right now, and it's supposed to go way up. So the beauty of this system is, if you have to start, let's say, at these low levels, and I'm just going to come back to X3 because it's the simplest to understand. Just remember that X Gold 10.2 times what you're getting paid as those payment circles are filled in. And then it recycles, by the way. It recycles. So after they all fill in, it does it all over again. In fact, you see this number 1 right here? That means it cycled once. I'll click on this. When you click on this, you can see all the transactions. And you can see, look at all those transactions. Look at that. It's crazy. I think it even goes further. And it just cycles. So this one actually cycles. So if I click down here, you'll see that it filled up. And then now it's doing it again. Now it's on its way to filling up, almost filled up already again. It's incredible. And you're doing that with your team. It's absolutely incredible. It really is something. It really is innovative. It really gets, if the team works together, it's just absolutely incredible what can happen. Okay, so that's the compensation plan in a nutshell. Let's see here. I'm going to show you something that makes the team building strategy. Now, we built this tool, so I want you to understand that you're joining a team of people that are really committed and dedicated. There's nobody else in the entire organization that's doing these kinds of things. So we invested our own money and time into developing this tool that you're seeing right now, and all of you have access to this. When I log into this, so you know, and as soon as you, if I can get in, let me see 1 second, guys. This allows us to see, I really want to be able to show this to you. This allows us to see, I'm going to open a new window here. This allows us to see the team structure so we know where to, you know, place people and stuff, so that when you're bringing somebody in, you can see who you can put them under to help a person upgrade to the next level, because we want to help each other march to position 10, that high paying ETH in the X3, X4, and X Gold without any more out-of-pocket expense from where they start. So now if they start from level 1 or level 2, I call that the slow lane. Obviously it's going to take a lot longer for them to march up to position 10. So those that want to go faster, they're going to want to start in the middle lane or the fast lane. And talk to the person who referred you here, and you can kind of look, they can give you something to show you what the cost would be to get to the different levels. You start where you're comfortable starting, and then you work together with your team to march up. I suggest to like position 10 in the X3, X4, and X Gold, because that's where you're just making incredibly large sums of ETH as sales are being made in the organization. And your organization should have momentum by then, so it's pretty substantial. But you start from where you want to start. But this is what a tool that we need to be able to manage that, because if you're just looking at the Forsage site, let me go back there real quick and then I'll show you the tool. This is just showing you where payment circles are, but not necessarily where people are. At first, it's where the people are, but as it starts to go and as it recycles, like you can't really tell like where everybody's at and stuff. So it shows you where the payments are coming from, but you're going to need a tool like this, and I'll show you what I mean, to be able to see where your team is at. And so, you know, this is loading slow because I'm on a Zoom, but this is showing like where everybody's at in the team. And so, for example, if I have a position 6, someone's coming in at 6 in the X3 and X4, I'm going to look for somebody who's at a 6 to help them go to 7, you see? Or if somebody coming in at a 3 in the X3 and X4, I'm going to look for somebody in here who's at a 3, because it shows me what level they're at. Also shows me their affiliate link and stuff. So I can send that to the person I'm signing up, and we can help each other as a team rank up. And this is why we're doing so well. Now, our team is, you know, the only one who has access to this. So you would be on our team. You would have access to this. You get to see your team structure growing. Your upline is looking at your structure growing, and we're working together to help everybody rank up to position 10 in the X3, X4, and X Gold, where the big ETH payments are being made. If you're not getting this fully, talk to the person who referred you here and ask them to, you know, talk about the team building strategy. It's powerful, guys. And this tool is extremely helpful. So I'm going to go to bird's eye view. It loads even faster. It shares a little bit less information. It doesn't show the affiliate link, so it loads fast, as you can see. And, you know, you can see what's going on. And I can click on any of these people. Like, for example, you know, let's say I'm working with somebody, and let's say, you know, they're referring somebody in, and they're like, where should I place this person to help my team, you know, help my team make more ETH? And I go, well, let me click on you. And then it's just going to pull them up. So it's easier to kind of see, right? And then like maybe this person referred somebody, and we're like, okay, where should we put them? We click on them, and we're going to be looking for somebody who's in their team to help make some ETH. And so it's pretty powerful. It's loading slow because I'm on the Zoom, but I think you get the idea. This team building strategy, and upline helping downline with getting sales, downline asking, how can I contribute? I'm not good at sales upline, but in the meantime, can I help onboard people? Can I maybe learn something about how to help people download the MetaMask wallet or whatever? People looking for a way to contribute, working together, helping people march to those high paying levels of Ethereum, helping people get sales. It's absolutely beautiful. So here's somebody, for example, it's really small probably on your screen, but it says that they're position 3 in the X3, 3 in the X4, and 1 in the X Gold. So if we have somebody who came in is coming in right now at position 3 and 3, I can look at this and go, okay, let me put them underneath here. And now that's going to help this person rank up to position 4. Now, how excited do you think this person's going to be when I contact them and go, hey, I got someone signing up underneath you. You're going to get some ETH in your wallet in about a minute, and you're going to be able to go to position 4. Do you see why we're doing so well? We're also creating all these other resources that no one else has that you guys are all going to have. So as soon as somebody signs up, we send them this link and it says step 1, get introduced to your team leader. Step 2, get added to the messenger chat group. So we have all this support, guys. It's crazy. Step 3, get Telegram set up. And we show you how easy it is to get Telegram set up. So you're getting those notifications when you're getting ETH. Pretty fun. Step 4, register for the team hierarchy viewer. That's that tool I just showed you. You got to register for that or we won't see you in there. And if we don't see you in there, it's kind of hard to help you build. You know what I mean? Step 5, start referring people to the program. It helps you out. Now, look, I know not everybody is strong at this. So you talk to your upline, you say, look, how else can I contribute? You learn how to do this. You still attempt to do this, but while you're learning, you might help in other ways. Team building strategy, everyone doing the best they can contribute with the strengths that they have. And then let's look at this page here. If somebody's coming in and they need help, downloading a MetaMask wallet, that's the wallet where we deposit the Ethereum. That's just an Ethereum wallet. It's not unique to this opportunity. The Ethereum network they use, there's these commonly used wallets and MetaMask is one of them. But maybe someone's new, they don't have MetaMask wallet. You don't have to do all the work. You just send them this link. We already got videos for you to help them. Setting up the exchange account to get Ethereum. These are videos that we created to make your job easier. You have access to all of this. We're also creating marketing funnel pages that allow you to attract leads online and to automate the presentations. So this one here is for people that want to market through advertising on Facebook. You don't have to we haven't done any advertising yet. So all these results that we talked about, no one spent a dime on advertising to generate them. Because there's so much buzz and excitement around crypto, and you start working with your team, you start getting results, you share that, people tend to be drawn to that, obviously. But we do want to start teaching people who want to how they can start marketing online, either with free methods or advertising. And this is one that will be designed for people that want to advertise on Facebook, because Facebook won't let you lead with a crypto opportunity. So we will lead with something like this. Get the #1 strategy to attract leads with an offer that creates immediate cash flow so you can fund your business while automating sales in your network marketing program. So this is going to be a page that would attract people that are in network marketing that want to learn how to build a list and lead with a front end program like this is, like Forsage is, to generate cash flow. And it does all the presenting and everything for you. So people enter in and then they land on another page, like they're getting educated. This is one that focuses straight up front end offer, being the Forsage opportunity. Earn Ethereum daily and stack up Bitcoin with this incredibly simple automated system. And you might wonder, well, does it pay in Bitcoin? We just mean, and we explain it in the presentations, when you earn Ethereum, you can easily use it fast and easy to buy more Bitcoin. And Ethereum's going up faster than Bitcoin now, percentage wise. So you'd be able to buy more Bitcoin than you could with cash with the Ethereum. So you can stack up on both if you want to. But this is another lead capture page that you guys will be able to use. And then that lands on a landing page that educates them. In fact, it would land on this one. Wait, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. I don't have it. So it lands on a landing page that teaches them what's going on for you, right? And then they click, and we have different ones that do different things, but then they click and they land inside of a Facebook. Actually, here it is. This is the one I was looking for. So they can go to Facebook Messenger, your Facebook Messenger, or they can text your phone and start getting automated text messages if you really want to automate it. Like there's all kinds of things you can do to just set this up so it's automatically attracting the perfect lead, presenting for you. So by the time they land in your lap, they're already ready to go. When I say that we build so much value into this, it's an understatement. It's really hard to articulate how much we just continue to invest into this. So I just wanted to show you some of this stuff. Those of you who have a network marketing business, a primary program you're passionate about, you don't have to, but if you have a network marketing company you're passionate about, as you know, it takes a long time to build a traditional network marketing business, but just realize you could use a part of the funnel that leads them into your primary offer. After they join this, after they make some money, maybe they start asking questions. You say, hey, look, if you want me to mentor you, I need to get you into my long-term program. Otherwise, just use the automated stuff, to make money with Forsage. But if you want to work with me, I need to get you in my primary program so I can mentor you and work with you over the long run. So that's what this page is for, and it explains all of this. In this, if you use this page, and you don't have to, but if you use this page to do that, if you have a primary offer, the first rocket's Forsage, the second rocket's the product that you have with your network marketing business, the third rocket's the opportunity itself. That would be optional, but those of you who have something you're passionate about, a network marketing business, this is a way to funnel them into that. So I'm basically just kind of giving everything that I know away to you guys so that you can duplicate the success I've had. It is not necessarily hard to be wildly successful. It's just a certain way of thinking, a certain set of strategies. And since we're building all these tools and everything for you, obviously that takes a lot of the time and the energy and the effort that it ordinarily would take. It still takes effort, obviously. But what I'm saying is to go work at a regular 9-to-5 job, I would think that would be actually a lot more challenging than how much we put together here for you to be able to duplicate, maybe not the results I've had, but incredible life-changing results. These strategies work, and we're basically just handing them to you on a platter. So let me see if I have a video here. So just so you can hear a little sampling of a video, just kind of listen carefully to this. This is after somebody has filled out a lead capture page, just so you can see the power of how this works. They filled out the lead capture page. They landed on a landing page and watched a video that presented more for them, and then said, if you want to know more, click here and we'll show you more inside our Facebook Messenger. They land in there, and then we have automated messages that would go to them already, explaining some more, welcoming them in. They actually think you sent it to them, but it's automated. And then it says, if you want to see the front end offer that we have, type yes. And if they type yes, they get sent here. So imagine how qualified they are. And then they hear this message.
We're currently in what Mike calls the pre-positioning phase of this opportunity. That's the best time to be looking at it because it's before we launch our full arsenal of marketing. What's impressive is that Mike's already generated 823 Ethereum in just his first 3 months at this. And our team has generated over 12,000 Ethereum in the same time. There are 2 videos we've been sharing during this pre-positioning phase. These will soon be updated to give you the full picture of where this is all going. When these are updated, you'll learn about high-end marketing training products that you'll get for your participation. For now, watch the 2 videos below and hit the button if you have any questions for us or want to plug in during this pre-positioning phase.
And that actually, I'm glad, we watched that because I didn't know that we would. I'm trying to make sure that you guys see just how much is here to help you just crush your goals. This is talking about the pre-positioning phase, right? Like this whole period since I started 3 months ago, I've just considered this pre-positioning. I'm not the kind of person who joins a program and then like 6 months later, I'm doing something else. And then 6 months later, I'm launching something else. I create massive results. I've never created anything this massive, this fast. This is an exceptional opportunity. I've never seen so many people who were challenged with marketing and challenged with success year after year after year come in and just crush it. But that's what's happening here even before we come out with these tools. But this Right now is just a pre-positioning phase. You guys are entering during what I consider the pre-positioning phase. I want to be able to take the success that I've had and the success that our team had and duplicate that over and over and over and over again, and give tools to make it easier and easier and easier and easier to do. So when you look at the results that we've had so far without these tools, and you look at the results that the people, I've shared some of them today, and you saw that big long list of people in that Facebook group, right, that responded. When you see what's happening here before we have these tools ready, it's mind-boggling to think about what we're going to be able to accomplish as we move forward. And there's one more thing I want you guys to understand, and then I'm going to go back to the slides and show you the team building strategy. And then I'd like to have Susan kind of chime in before we close out. These kinds of tools allow you to step into the role of a professional marketer without having to be one. Like all the presenting that I've done that's been really effective so far, you know, all the things that I've done that's allowed me to do so well and allowed the team to do so well, you just step in when you have these tools and start to be able to automate and duplicate and give that to your team. Just try to imagine what's going to happen with that. It's absolutely incredible what's going to happen this year for those who join us now. I'm going to show you that team building strategy a little bit more clearly. I talked about it today, but I want to show you some slides to make sure you're super clear on this. I mean, this is really why we've had the success that we did. And when I say we, I mean the initial team I brought this to that created all these incredible results 3 months ago. This team who was not making money in my last program. I didn't want to distract my influencers, so I brought it to those that were really challenged. They've been doing really well because of this team building strategy. If I just signed everybody up on my front level, it wouldn't have worked. But it's this idea of, you know, helping the team and helping them get ETH as long as they commit to ranking up and as long as they commit to try their best. And as long as they commit to see where they can contribute in the meantime, if they're not able to contribute to sales today, what did they do today to help the team? You know, as long as you're bringing that to it, like you're going to crush it, which is amazing. So let's look at this. So it's this simple. I mean, you're basically, you know, to keep it really simple, you start with 2 legs. Now, I used to teach this, you know, 3 months ago, and I noticed people got stuck on just 2 legs. Like you do need to move on to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legs, but you start with 2 legs. But it's not, and you help your team build 2 by 2, but it's not a perfect 2 by 2. You know, here would be a perfect 2 by 2 where here's 2 on your front level, and then you're helping people get 2 under here and 2 under here. It's not like that. We call it an icicle light strategy, and some people catch right away why we call it that, and for others it's not quite clear. I'll do my best real fast. You notice how these are dangling down, so it's focusing on depth, you know, to a degree, and the icicle, the lights that are sticking out are representing second legs that are sprouting out. But just realize that you do start a 3rd leg and a 4th leg and a 5th leg and a 6th leg, maybe sooner than some people think if I don't emphasize that. You know, the emphasis is depth, 2 by 2 initially, but there is a time to drive down 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th leg. So step 1 with this whole strategy is you start 2 legs. If someone started a leg for you, you know, then you're going to place your first sign up down here. So in other words, if your upline team, you know, if this is you and your upline team already placed a sale underneath you and you got some ETH from that, and then you upgraded and you're marching forward really fast to the high paying ETH, you got to sign up. Let's say you're going to place them right here. That's where they would go, your first sign up. You would then place your second sign up over here in the second leg, because you want to start 2 legs. If nobody is in your team yet, you know, then your first 2 signups would go on your front level. But in both instances, the point is step 1 is start 2 legs. You want to get 2 legs going pretty fast, whether you're getting help from your upline first, or if you're a strong recruiter and you started off first, the goal is to start 2 legs and to put, you know, to contribute to each leg, Step 2 is you drive down 4+ levels. And we say 4+ levels because you use some discretion depending on what's going on. You know, so for example, if I place 4 sales, down in both legs and nobody's really doing anything yet because maybe they're distracted or they've got issues in their life and they want to be a part of it, but they don't know how to focus, whatever, or they don't know how to contribute, then I'm going to probably, keep placing some people there a little bit deeper. But if it continues where it just looks like, man, these legs are just not alive, like no matter what I give them, like they just don't come alive, I'm going to go ahead and start a 3rd and a 4th leg. And I'll come back to those first 2 legs and let them kind of incubate for a little while, support them, have them attend webinars, see if some life starts there. And if someone starts to come alive, then I'm going to go back and support them. You can always circle back around. So we're helping people in a major way with this team building strategy, get it going, but you don't just keep focusing on 2 legs forever, no matter what happens. And if a leader starts to take off, you start supporting them in different ways. You start talking and working with people downline, maybe doing some Zooms with them and stuff like that. So it just depends on how it's unfolding in terms of exactly how deep you go. Just remember, you do need to start a 3rd and a 4th leg if you want to make the big Ethereum, and maybe a little bit sooner than you thought, because you can always circle back around after a leg is incubated for a little while. Now, the whole goal is to help people rank up. So you're placing sales, or your upline's placing sales to help people rank up, like I talked about earlier. Because if you can help people rank up to level 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, now they're making that huge Ethereum payment that those levels pay as those sales are taking place, and this is getting duplicated. And that's where the big money, the big ETH is being paid out, is because we're helping the team rank up. So you kind of identify people that either, have the right attitude and that are contributing, and maybe their contribution initially is they're helping onboard people and stuff, but they're making your life easier, right? Like when I place somebody under somebody, and then that person that I placed someone under welcomes them on board and is like a positive energy in the group, that makes me want to give them more people. If I place somebody under somebody and they're like, meh, yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna be real motivated to keep placing people there, right? Just makes sense, right? So you're looking for people that have the right attitude and that are contributing and aiming to contribute, that are, that you want to feed. And so if you guys are like that person, like if you want to grow Ethereum, if you want to change your life, you talk to the person who referred you here and you let them know. You've got to let them know. That's what we're looking for. That's who we feed, right? You don't want to give a bunch of your energy and literally give money away to people that are committed to mediocrity and are sending the signal, that they don't want to change. So you're looking for those cues, and you want to give those cues if you want to be that person to create those life-changing results this year. So, at some point you start that 3rd leg, and it might be sooner rather than later, because you can always circle back around and keep feeding and fueling these legs. And you want to start a 4th leg and a 5th leg and a 6th leg. Super important. All right, guys. So Susan, we've been on here a full hour. I'm gonna shut up now and then come back to you and see if there's anything you thought that I missed or anything that you want me to address. I'd be happy to.
Oh, Mike, I think it was absolutely perfect. And I hope everybody is as fired up as I am and has taken as many screenshots as I have, because guys, this is where the rubber meets the road. Mike tells it like it is. And that's what I love about working with him. And his philosophy is go to work, help your team. And the team makes the dream. There's no question about it. I've never seen anything like this. I've been in this industry now for over 30 years. I've never seen anything work like this works. So I would say to all of you, let's get focused. Let's just have fun and take Mike's lead. I mean, goodness gracious, if you needed proof, you saw it tonight. So Mike, I can't thank you enough for all of your love and all of your care and your commitment to excellence and your commitments to us, because you know what? You don't have to. And I know that. And I am very clear about that. So you make me happy. And I'm just thrilled to be on your team and to be working so closely with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And from the bottom of our heart, our entire team thanks you. And we just welcome all of our guests on tonight. and welcome you to our team, to the best team in all of Forsage, and over 1 million people. We have the best team. There's no question about it. So, and I'm not prejudiced a bit. I'm just telling the truth. So, Mike, thanks again. I think you did an absolutely incredible job. And you don't need to say another thing except have a great night.
Thank you so much, Susan. Great connecting with you guys today. I will just say one more thing before we close. If you want the big results, here's what I've noticed of the people who came in who got the big results. It was obvious they wanted it.
Yes.
They voiced it. And so people paid attention in the team, and we made sure that they got those big results. You got to voice it. You got to show it. All right, guys, reach out to the person who referred you here. Let them know. I've never seen anything like this either, Susan. Love working with you. Great connecting with you guys tonight. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you at the top. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a
Great
good
job,
night.
Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Great call, guys.
Yes, it was, Susan.
Thank you, Mike.